and created his own trade agreement, and at the time said, this is perfect, this is the kind of thing we want.
Canadians think they got us on that.
He threw it out the window, and he threw out 90 years.
I was in Canada recently. They think they made out on that plan. So they were expecting this to be corrected in some way, but this seems like a big correction. All right, one more piece of this when it comes to elections. We know that if the word recession gets out there, and don't get me started on that one because I'm still mad that they've changed the definition of that thing, you can't get past that. You will lose an election if a recession is on your ledger. So how much time do we really have here, and what's going to happen?
Well, I mean, it depends on how it's spun. I mean, look, it was a landslide win electorally for Trump,
Yes.
right? But it was only by a couple points in a lot of those states,
Each state.
right? And the economy could not have been possibly worse.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the highest inflation, highest gas prices, highest grocery prices. Everything was in the tank, and still it was close, right? So I think there's gonna be a lot of forgiveness. He ran on this. Like, he's been telling you, Mayor Pico, he's gonna have tariffs. He's been saying it at every campaign stop.
But he also
They
says
knew
he'll
it was
bring
coming.
prices down.
But he also said, we're gonna have temporary pain. Just get used to it.
I'm not sure
He's
everybody listens to
prepared
that
be.
part. I'm not sure they all listen to that
But
part.
look, I don't think it's gonna be long term. I think it's gonna be very short.
All right, we're going to see what happens, guys.
We'll see.
Charlie will be sitting here, unfortunately, when things get better. But I'm gonna text both of you guys.
And Charlie is getting better. We'd like to hear that as well. All right, guys, there's your little proxy on this. And since we got the time, here's my recession rant. All right. In the past, the GDP going negative for 2 quarters in a row was the definition of a recession. When it was getting close to that in the Biden administration in 2022, quickly they said, nope, that is not the definition anymore. It's the overall economy. And yes, jobs were coming back in big numbers because we were coming back from the COVID, and they changed the definition. So now my theory is this: there will never be a recession again in our history because they'll keep changing the definition. It doesn't mean it's going to change in your pocketbook or your 401k, but the word recession will never actually be tabbed on another administration because they can't get past it, and they'll just keep maneuvering the definition. It got so bad that Wikipedia had to shut down their edits because people were changing it so much. So no more recessions exist anymore, even if it really is one.
Well, technically, you might be right from a grammar standpoint.
Grammar standpoint.
But there will always be recession
Yes.
in the mouths of political
Correct.
pundits,
Yes.
and it's a fiercely huge weapon.
It is a weapon.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
President Trump is worth about $10 billion. He built the New York City skyline. He is an amazingly successful businessman. So the governor saying he's not smart, I think, is really a strong.
Okay.
I would challenge those assertions, and we'll have that debate at some other time.
I will say this to wrap it up. He's big on his legacy. And at this point in his career, it's about all he has left to really deal with. And if he wants that legacy to be strong, this better work. Otherwise, we know how he'll be looked at. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.